Welcome to the AB 730 AI Business Professional Exam Study Deck. This resource transforms the official study guide into focused revision material, covering Microsoft 365 Copilot concepts, quizzes, reviews, and a final cheat sheet. Use this deck for active recall and exam readiness. Here's how to use this deck. Orange text highlights key Microsoft terms to memorize. Exam focus boxes explain why concepts matter. Attempt every quiz before reviewing answers. Review slides provide takeaways and memory tips. The deck follows 5 modules: generative and responsible AI, Copilot chat and agents, effective prompts, draft and refine content, and analyze data and collaborate. Module 1 covers what generative AI is, how it works, and how Microsoft 365 Copilot ensures safety, privacy, and accountability. You'll review model types, the 6 responsible AI principles, and Copilot safeguards. Expect exam questions about these principles, data privacy, over-reliance, and the fact that Copilot is not trained on your data. Generative AI creates brand new content, such as text, images, video, and audio, from simple prompts. Powered by natural language processing, it delivers human-like results, automates repetitive tasks, and boosts productivity. For the exam, remember, generative AI creates content, not just sorts it, and its key benefit is automating routine work and sparking creative ideas. Generative AI operates using 2 main model types. Classification models identify and categorize data, like sorting emails into folders. Generative models create new content from learned patterns, such as drafting emails from key points. On the exam, know that generative models create content, while classification models only sort data. Responsible AI is built on 6 principles: fairness, reliability and safety, privacy and security, inclusiveness, transparency, and accountability. Remember, profitability is not a responsible AI principle, it's a common exam distractor. Use FERPITA to recall these principles. Copilot delivers grounded responses with citations, uses content moderation to block harmful content, and applies privacy by design. Your data is not used for training. Enterprise data protection includes encryption, data isolation, and access controls. Microsoft Purview enforces compliance and prevents oversharing. On the exam, know Copilot isn't trained on your data, and that Purview manages compliance. Avoid over-reliance by always reviewing AI output for accuracy, bias, and sensitive data exposure. Human oversight remains critical. Users should validate results and use feedback tools to report concerns. Never act on AI responses without review. Understand the difference between over-reliance, prompt injection, and hallucination. Copilot combines large language models like GPT-4 or GPT-5 with Microsoft Graph, which accesses your emails, files, calendars, and chats. Embedded in Microsoft 365 apps such as Word, Excel, Outlook, Teams, and PowerPoint, Copilot generates, summarizes, analyzes, and automates tasks, all in a context-aware way. Quiz time! Question 1. Which of the following is not a core principle of responsible AI? Question 2. True or false? Microsoft 365 Copilot is trained on your organization's business data. Answer these before moving on to the explanations. The answer to question 1 is D, profitability. The 6 principles are fairness, reliability and safety, privacy and security, inclusiveness, transparency, and accountability. For question 2, the answer is false. Copilot is not trained on your business data. It uses pre-trained models and grounds on your data at runtime, respecting permissions and enterprise data protection. Key takeaways. Generative AI creates content. Classification models sort it. Remember the 6 responsible AI principles? Profitability is not one. Copilot safeguards include grounded responses, moderation, and privacy by design. Copilot doesn't train on your data and grounds responses by permission. Always review outputs. Humans stay accountable. Memory tip: FERPITA for the 6 principles. Module 2 explores Copilot Chat as an AI assistant, how to access it, the difference between work and web modes, Copilot memory, temporary chat, and the built-in researcher and analyst agents. Focus on mode grounding, prompt scheduling limits, and agent sharing boundaries. Copilot Chat is a generative AI assistant available through your work account. Access it via the Copilot app, web, Microsoft 365 apps, and Edge browser. It includes Copilot pages, notebooks, file upload, and image generation. There are 2 modes, work and web. Pages serve as a shared canvas. Notebooks are for workspace. All features maintain enterprise-grade security and privacy. Work mode grounds responses in your work data via Microsoft Graph, accessing files, emails, meetings, and calendars. Web mode grounds responses in the public web using the Bing search index and does not use your work data. Both modes offer enterprise-grade security and compliance. Copilot Memory remembers your preferences and work context, which can be viewed, edited, or deleted anytime. Admins manage it using enhanced personalization. Temporary chat does not use or update memory, is not saved to history, and is for private, one-off conversations. Use the appropriate mode for your needs. You can save frequently used prompts, schedule prompts to run automatically in Teams, Outlook, or Office.com, and share prompts with colleagues for consistency. Remember, you can have up to 10 scheduled prompts, each running once per day with a maximum of 15 runs. Scheduled prompts require a Copilot license and connected experiences enabled. Copilot includes 2 built-in agents. The researcher agent handles multi-step research across web and work content, producing structured summaries with citations for Word, PowerPoint, or Outlook. The analyst agent provides data analysis with chain-of-thought reasoning, working with Excel, CSV, and JSON files to generate charts and metrics. You get 25 combined queries per month across both agents, all secured within your organization. Quiz time. Question 1. In which mode are Copilot chat responses grounded in your files, emails, and meetings? Question 2. True or false? A scheduled prompt can run an unlimited number of times. Decide on your answers before proceeding. The answer to question 1 is B, work mode, which grounds answers in your organization's data via Microsoft Graph. For question 2, the answer is false. Scheduled prompts can only run a maximum of 15 times once daily, with a limit of 10 scheduled prompts. These limits are important for the exam. Key takeaways. Copilot Chat is accessed via your work account through several entry points. Work mode uses your data. Web mode uses public web data. Memory stores preferences. Temporary chat does not. Scheduled prompts are limited to 10 once daily, 15 runs, and are work-grounded. Researcher handles research and citations. Analyst focuses on data analysis. Memory tip. October 1st, 15 for scheduled prompts. Module 3 is about crafting effective prompts. Learn the 4 essentials of a great prompt, best practices and common mistakes, and how to use reference symbols to point Copilot at files, topics, and agents. These elements often appear in exam questions. A strong prompt contains 4 elements: the goal, what you want; the context, why and for whom; the source, files or data to use; and expectations, format, tone, and length. Communicate clearly and specifically, as if instructing an assistant. These building blocks yield better results. Do. Be clear, specific, and provide context. State the format and audience, and iterate with follow-ups. Don't use vague or one-word prompts. Assume Copilot knows unstated details, or accept first drafts without review. Reference symbols: / for files, people, or locations; # for topics, meetings, or events; @ for agents. Key takeaways. The 4 prompt elements are goal, context, source, and expectations. Clarity and specificity boost output quality. Do state the format and audience. Don't be vague or accept drafts blindly. Reference symbols: / for files or people, # for topics or events, @ for agents. Memory tip: GCSE for prompt essentials. Module 4 covers content creation and refinement using Copilot in Word, Outlook, and PowerPoint, grounding drafts on your files, and using the researcher agent for deeper work. Be ready for scenario questions about which app or agent fits a drafting task. Copilot drafts and refines content in Word, Outlook, and PowerPoint. In Word, it drafts from prompts or files, rewrites, adjusts tone, and summarizes. In Outlook, it drafts and replies to emails, summarizes threads, and coaches tone. In PowerPoint, it builds decks, summarizes, and restyles slides. Ground your drafts using the / symbol to reference your files for more relevant content. The researcher agent conducts multi-step research across internal work content and the public web, delivering structured reports with citations. It asks clarifying questions and outputs summaries ready for Word, PowerPoint, or Outlook. The researcher agent is for discovery and synthesis, requires a Copilot license, and counts toward the 25 monthly agent queries. Key takeaways: use Word for drafting, rewriting, and summarizing. Outlook for email drafting, replies, and coaching. PowerPoint for building and refining decks. Ground drafts with the / symbol for real context. The researcher agent handles multi-step research and citations. Know when each tool is appropriate. Module 5 focuses on data analysis with Copilot in Excel and the analyst agent, as well as collaboration using meeting summaries, Copilot pages, and notebooks. Pay attention to Excel data requirements and the differences between Copilot in Excel and the analyst agent. Copilot in Excel summarizes data, identifies trends, creates charts, and explains formulas in plain language. For Copilot to work, your file must be saved on OneDrive and your data formatted as a table or supported range. If these requirements aren't met, Copilot cannot access the data. The analyst agent analyzes Excel, databases, and cloud storage using chain-of-thought reasoning to uncover trends and outliers. It generates reports with charts and tables and can handle multiple files in formats such as Excel, CSV, JSON, text, doc, and PDF. Analyst agent queries count toward your 25 monthly agent limit. Copilot supports collaboration through meeting summaries generated from Teams transcripts and chats, capturing contributions, alignment, and action items. Summaries can be exported to Word or Excel. Copilot Pages is a shared planning canvas, while Notebooks is for deeper analysis, holding up to 20 sources. Use Pages for shared planning and Notebooks for deeper work. Key takeaways: Copilot in Excel requires files on OneDrive with data as a table or range. Excel Copilot handles quick summaries and charts. The analyst agent provides deeper, multi-file analysis. Meeting summaries capture contributors and action items. Pages are for planning. Notebooks are for deeper analysis and can store up to 20 sources. This final prep section collects the trickiest exam topics: a rapid quiz, a cheat sheet, a glossary of the top 50 terms, and last-minute reminders. Use this section for your final review before the exam. Watch out for these exam traps. Profitability is not a responsible AI principle. Copilot does not train on your data. It grounds at runtime. Over-reliance is different from prompt injection. Scheduled prompts are capped at 10 once daily for 15 runs and work only on organizational data. Agents can only be shared within your organization, and Copilot in Excel requires files on OneDrive with data as a table or range. Rapid Review Quiz. Question 1. Which reference symbol tags a topic, meeting, or event in a prompt? Question 2. True or false? Agents you create in Copilot can be shared with external personal Microsoft accounts. Decide on your answers before continuing. For question 1, the answer is B, hash, which tags topics, meetings, or events, / references files, people, or locations, and @ mentions an agent. For question 2, the answer is false. Agents are secured within your organization and cannot be shared with external personal accounts. Here's your rapid recall sheet. Copilot is a large language model plus Microsoft Graph inside M365 apps. Your data isn't used for training. It's grounded at runtime by permission. The 6 responsible AI principles are fair, reliable, private, inclusive, transparent, and accountable. Scheduled prompts, up to 10, once daily, max 15 runs, work grounded. You get 25 agent queries per month, shared across researcher and analyst. Agents are only shared within your organization, and store agents can't be edited. Reference symbols, / for files or people, hash for topics or meetings, @ for agents. Copilot in Excel needs files on OneDrive and data as a table or range. Work mode uses your data. Web mode uses public web data. Here are the top 50 key terms for your exam, from generative AI and responsible AI principles to memory, agents, reference symbols, and Excel requirements. Use this glossary for rapid self-testing and to reinforce your understanding of essential concepts. Final checklist. Define generative AI and its model types. Recall the 6 responsible AI principles. Explain why Copilot doesn't train on your data. Contrast work versus web mode and memory versus temporary chat. Remember scheduled prompt limits and agent sharing. Name the 4 prompt elements and 3 symbols, and state the Excel OneDrive Plus table requirement. On exam day, read every option. Watch for not distractors, eliminate business goal answers, match scenarios to the right app or agent, and when unsure, choose the answer that keeps humans in control. Revise actively, rest well, and trust your preparation. You're ready.